And we should be live momentarily. Hello, everybody! Xenoblade 2, finally! Version 3.0. Amazing they made it through so many versions. And yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 upgrades. We are doing New Game Plus. I wrote it in the chat, but for those who haven't been following me on Blue Sky, I got hacked on my main computer. I sent it in for service, so we're back on the old one. So we might have some video audio desync issues. The newer sound controller seems to be working just fine. But yeah. New Game Plus. Bunch of stuff carries over. Some stuff doesn't. But yeah, we'll be getting a mostly complete experience out of this. And so, as a result, we can start off with the genuine first experience I had with this game in 2018 when I first got my Switch. And we're going easy just because we're playing mainly for story.
Seriously, we started off with hand holding on the main menu screen. Lewd.
It was a dark and stormy night when Rex resolved to start building his harem. Stream's actually running, right?
I paused it on my end. Do you
Yeah.
want me to unpause it?
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, it's doing the thing.
Okay. Just the old setup doesn't allow me to see whether it started or not.
Yeah.
Queen Alley, hi Des Alex, how are you doing today? Tired, I just finished a 60. JX Demon, man, it's been years since I last spent so much time in the world of RS. I need to go back eventually thanks to the Switch 2 edition. Yeah, I don't think anyone was going to call Momo as a blade.
I don't think anybody called that Xenoblade 1 and 2 are going to get full HD overhauls.
Yeah. And then I've been seeing a bunch of YouTube videos, it's like, does Nintendo actually own Xenosaga now? Yes, Bandai was the publisher, they helped finance the game, but it was still Monolith Soft's intellectual property. Since Nintendo bought everything related to Monolith Soft years ago by their own report, there's no reason to say that they didn't.
Already, this cutscene looks amazing.
Foxcitric, good to see you doing well. Did you get sight beyond sight as a bonus once everything healed? Oh no, I'm not healed yet. I'm still 30/20 vision. The doctor I keep seeing is as frustrated as I am about it. I am functional, I am not back to full. Despite it being months, which is beyond irritating. RF Zone, hey Shinta, compare Xenoblade 2's story and themes to Final Fantasy 9 to Mal's to Kuja. Yeah, I was here when Alexis played it. We played it when we got COVID in 2021.
And then the game...
sorry, 2022.
And then the brain rot happened.
Yeah. So yeah, I know the story. I was here as Alexis played it. Just I wasn't the one playing the game. And now, we will be pausing the Xenoblade 2 playthrough when... Not exactly when Onimusha Way of the Sword comes out, because that comes out in the middle of September, but we will be pausing it in October so we can do Onimusha as our Halloween-themed streams.
Salvaging!
We really do need to buy ourselves a new depth probe. The ping was off by 150 peds to the east. That's not gonna fly.
And what about the treasure, Rex? Was it in line with your expectations?
It seemed pretty solid. Didn't even have to reinforce it too much. Even with the labor costs, we should be able to turn a decent profit.
I love this twist at the start. Just like, the one he's talking to is the entire barge.
Yeah. Hi, Gramps.
The profits in an instant.
Don't go raining on my parade, Gramps. You know, I'm in the salvaging trade for the cash. And little business sense goes
Teacup. Good brain rot or bad brain?
Right.
Yes.
Whoa.
Finale, are you guys going to 100% the game?
I didn't expect that. You've been living in this
We'll do as much as we
right?
can.
We're missing... When Alexis played my file for her first playthrough, she missed 3 blades. Well, technically 4, but I got the last one that was non-side quest related and non-Elma. We don't have the Torma blades yet. We don't have, Momo. Oh, hi, Pyra.
Wait, who are you? Nothing? Pretend you didn't see that.
New game plus, just silliness.
And at its heart, the world tree, piercing the heavens. This is the world we call home. All rest. Story goes that when the world was young, everyone in Allrest lived on the tree, together with our divine father, the architect. According to the tales, it was a bountiful land. And the people there held the power to command even the heavens themselves. They
Don't mess with the Zohar.
But then, one day, we were cast out. Nobody knows why. Perhaps we angered our creator. Or perhaps it was something else entirely.
Honestly, considering the sync up with Xenoblade 1, it was probably when Zanza went nuts that Klaus over here decided, yeah, I don't want to do that.
We would surely die out. The architect took pity on us, sending his servants, the Titans, to save us.
Can we just say, like, this setting is already kind of pretty cool and unique as fuck?
The Titans. And we've lived in harmony with them ever since. But now, those Titans are beginning to die out.
Because of one gigantic asshole. HG5, so you can play this game on its own, or do you need to do 1 first? You can play it on its own. 1 and 2's stories combine in 3, so ideally you want to play 1 and 2 before 3, but you can do 1 and 2 in any order you want.
No, that's quite all right. Leave it right there.
Right up.
He's so happy to have that lobster claw.
Gravity Files, I should continue playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 again and playing it in Japanese, which was fun, even more so when I got the Blade Perun. Her VA is someone familiar with Furiko Gyatsu. Yep, I'm Mikoshi Mizu. There is a reason I brought it up. In fact, I had her blade equipped before we started New Game Plus. Might be accessible again immediately, might not be. But yeah, she's going in the party simply because she's not a developed blade yet.
And she's pretty as hell. Love her design.
It's like she's a fusion of 3 or 4 of Kimura's art designs.
Been happening a lot.
A lot of her appearance based on Valletta.
More so than before.
But can I just say I love this opening scene because, like, it's such a bright, beautiful sky, but then pictured with the, oh, by the way, humanity is, there's...
On the verge of extinction alongside their giant Titanic companions.
Right, and we just see one die, and it's like...
Because, like, the Titans are just the genuine definition of gentle giant.
Do you think Fonset Village will be gone too one day?
It would not be today or tomorrow, but
Arfzone, screw Blade Gotcha. Yeah, we've got most of that done with already. Again, 3 blades, 2 of which are side quest related, 1 of which is from the challenge mode, and then the Torna blades from New Game Plus and Momo. So not that much deal with the gotcha factor.
sadly,
So, you Titans were born up there. Is that right?
so they say, for what it's worth. Mind you, I was born here on All Rest. As for my ancestors,
Like this striking visage of a giant elder dragon titan,
And
like
it really
piercing the
is.
clouds like
It's
this.
a lead and the creator who said to live there.
a land of plenty atop the world tree. If such a place did exist, perhaps we could all live.
JX Demon, you have the correct order.
No need.
You have the correct order.
Sure would be great. For everyone. Even folks in Fonse.
Yeah, honestly, because
I mean, it's so easy to connect to Rex just even in this early bit. Like, you see him as both a practical person, a realist, and a dreamer. And in equal appropriate proportions. Because it's like, the world tree is right frickin' there. You just need to get there. Except it's guarded.
All right. Back to making money.
like this kid's out here all alone with his grandpa dragon friend, and
I think this haul should be enough for today. Oi, Gramps. Care for a little swim to the Argentum Trade Guild?
You're planning on selling it now? It's getting toward
Toward my bedtime.
Don't play the lazy old man with me. There's plenty of sunshine left.
Kids these days. No.
Black Century King, I still don't understand why there are still people who hate Rex. Because those people are wrong and are not hope-filled.
They wanted edgelord, murder, death, kill, jackass. And, like, sometimes that works. But it's like, you also need the realistic optimist. You need someone balanced. And it's like, Rex is like, what, 15, 16?
Something like that?
Yeah. So the fact that he's staying optimistic in a setting which is literally by its own showcase, dying,
Going all right.
you need those people. Because that's how you get solutions.
So, which one am I unloading?
We can leave that until I'm done negotiating. Shouldn't be too long.
Also, I know the English dub is not everybody's cup of tea, but I feel like
All right.
it's if you're playing the Xenoblade games, you gotta experience it through the English dub because they're just I find it Xenoblade 2's dub to be genuinely good at points, but also has that level of cheese that you kind of found from 90s dubs sometimes.
Here's the entire issue with the Xenoblade 2 dub. It's been admitted by the actors all across the board. Almost every major actor has commented on this in some way, shape, or form, especially Sky Bennett.
It's not even a
They were not competently directed. The ADR director for the game was garbage. So they were mostly going off of their own talents and their own reading of the storyline to give their performances. Oh, hey, Pyra.
Pyra, yeah, who is this mysterious redheaded girl?
Pay no attention to the jumping woman on the left. Right.
With the big, bountiful
Tracts of land.
My God, when you're so down bad you're so down bad that you join them on.
The blades you want to travel with. Just seeing who's here. Like, I know there are a few on Nia and Zeke and there she is.
Don't let me get rusty.
Queen Natalie, Rex is the best example of the himbo trope.
Because it's positive.
H85, something about this dragon reminds me of the castle dragon from Kiva.
Yeah. I didn't think we had this few on Rex.
I mainly did it on everybody else because I was trying to get Cosmos.
You're right. And then, so Cosmos is locked off from leveling up until we get Zeke back, and I'm forgetting where Pixie was, because that's the other one that had the side quest attached to it, where we needed to just rank her up like
Oh,
crazy.
that was also Zeke.
Okay, we're gonna be stuck for a while then.
But there's others that we can definitely work with.
You know, it's like we haven't worked at all with Poppy Buster, because that's one of the ones I had to pick up just before we started doing this.
We're not using him.
We're not using Godfrey?
He's voiced by Toru Furuya.
Oh, right.
But Wolfric, now that guy's a lad. No, but he's a great land, so we're already using Varun, so
Yeah, 2 Lancers, bad matchup.
So honestly, the best solution is the one that you just went past. Not Agate, the one below her. Yeah,
Adenine. I was considering her, honestly.
Yeah, he punches with
You just leave it
books.
to me. I'll use my brains to put this team to good use.
She's talky. Yeah, just so we can everybody can see the Blade album. Everybody acquired before. We need, yeah, Praxis, not Pixie. We need to, once we get Praxis back, we just need to have her be on one of the focus level ups to unlock this Blade.
Yep.
And then a couple of these are side quest related, and then these should be mostly the Torna Blades.
Yeah, and some New Game Plus stuff.
And some New Game Plus stuff.
So there is a tangible benefit to playing New Game Plus.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Telos' Xenoblade 2 design, I love.
Yeah, and then the 2 Momo variants that can be swapped between, and then Elma from Xenoblade Chronicles Cross, who is challenge mode.
Alright.
So yeah, we got stuff to find.
Braided in Eggs. Yes, my favorite video game trilogy of all time.
And then here's the gacha element, which is what made me skip on progressing in this game for such the longest time. Like, I don't do gacha stuff. I don't play Grand Order, I don't play any of those other phone mobile games, just... I don't do mobile games in general. The game just started, and I already got one of the new rares.
Oh, yeah!
Corner. Heavyweight blade champion at 800 pounds. It's President.
Oh! It was me, Austin! It was me all along!
Champion, my friend.
His design's so cool. Punch gauntlets.
Pile bunkers.
Tron in regards to Pyra being there. Rex, is somebody there? Pyra, just one of your future wives. Ignore me for now.
Ignore me! Wait, one of? Yes. Rex has insane drip. I think that's why people hate him. They expect him to not, have game for being an actual fucking nice guy.
Yeah, because he's actually a nice dude.
And not in this sarcastic way.
Yeah, a lot of people here are for Xenoblade 2. Harem Zone 1. New outfit looks like an Evangelion plug suit.
Eh.
Teacup. That and we already have enough edgelords in JRPGs.
Or amnesiacs, or really damaged people that need therapy.
Big Steven, God, do I remember beating up a specific unique monster so many times to get legendary rare chords for both Cosmos and Zenobia.
Oh yeah, we had to go through a few walkthroughs for Alexis to be able to do that at the time. Granted, we were both COVID-brained at that time, so we were just, like, not really functioning as the best we could be.
HJ5, so he's a playable harem protagonist?
Yes, he is a playable harem protagonist. That's the entire joke with the, caption for the game.
Yeah, skip.
Trying to find the right button combination for that. Yeah, that was a good omen, just like first use of a core to wake something up, and we got a rare blade.
Braided in eggs. We don't need to fix Rex, he will fix us. That's true. Also, For those who kind of spoilers for Xenoblade Chronicles 3's DLC, Dad Rex is hot. Like, dude got ripped.
What was Pyra feeding him is the big question from that.
I don't...
Outside of herself, Mithra, and Nia. Tron, kind of reminds me of that subset of Fate fans hating Shiro for being too nice. Yeah. Like, there's one thing on wanting Shiro to be more of a badass and, you know, doing fanfics to, like, get him properly trained before the Grail War. It's another thing to, like, turn him into an asshole who's just done with everybody's shit. It's like, that's not Shiro. That's some asshole you put in a Shiro-shaped skin suit.
That's what we have Emiya Alter for.
Anyway, just like this sort of frustration is why I usually don't do gacha games. And we'll burn a bunch of cores and then move on to the actual first experience I had with this game. Rico, I'm kind of late. How many anchor shots did I miss? None yet.
Not yet. But get ready to hear Anchor Shot a lot, because that is like your bread and butter for setting up chain combos.
Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge.
Double spinning edge, double spinning edge, double spinning edge. Big Steven, I question why there's hate around characters just being genuinely nice people to be around.
Because people who vocally hate them are themselves assholes and don't like the fact that being an actual nice person and not a fake nice person results in people liking you.
And it's like...
Like, I admit this myself all the time. I'm the asshole who tries not to be an asshole. I like being by myself. I don't mind other people. I have a limit.
Rika Aries, double spinning Anchor Shot edge.
Sweet Life of Dio Brando. I just skip gacha since I'm not a fan of DRM always online. Yeah, and it's like, Xenoblade 2 is probably the closest you get to that gacha experience without being a gacha game with, like, those kind of pay to get waifus mechanics.
It's like, people hate Rex for being whimsical, for being an optimist. How dare he?
How dare you have unique character traits that aren't utilized enough in RPGs?
Like, okay, Rex, Estelle Bright, Yumiki Tachibana in the same room. World peace will be achieved by the end of the month. Black Century King, my only problem I have with Shiro is the fact that he reminds me he's too much of every other Reckless character before and after. And I'm glad he cares about others, but your life matters as well. That's sort of his character arc. He, like, doesn't view himself in a capacity to... He doesn't really care about himself that way.
Unlike others, he has the reasoning of being psychologically damaged. Others are just fucking idiots. A lot of the time. Not every time. Others have really good reasons for being that self-sacrificial, but Shiro has the legitimate excuse for it that others do not.
Yeah, because a lot of the time when you see those self-sacrificing characters, they lay it on thick with the drama, so it kind of loops back around to being like eye-rolling, you know?
Mm-hmm. Doggo. Yeah, I like that even the common blades all have unique names.
Yeah, which, man, can you imagine having to program that?
Yeah. Though I also kind of think like there should have been a limit to the kind of common blades you could pull with that kind of
Right.
random name generation. One downside I have with so much online brain rot people is that they never look into context for why characters are the way they are.
Exactly. That happens all the time.
Either they don't pay attention to the original story, or they conflate some other thing that isn't related to the story with the story itself. Like, I put in... When I do reviews, when I did reviews, I tried to, like, involve extra canonical media in the discussion, but I didn't say, like, the manga version of the Battle Network stuff impacted Land's characterization, or the anime affected the game characterization. No, they were distinct interpretations. It's just like, one informs the other on how they're depicted. Or my code... going back to the Code Geass stuff, why not, since Perun's in the party. My Code Geass discussions where the extra canonical material kept showing that the main and movie timeline stuff just kept screwing people over when they didn't need to. Shippuden has an earth element. And yeah, we'll burn the amount of legendary core crystals
And
we
then
have
get-
and then move on.
Yeah. RF Zone 1, generic blades are like robo-golems.
Mm-hmm. But Gary, it's probably why I love Izuku Midori. A character will go beyond to save people around him with a smile on his face at the cost of him breaking his bones to keep him calm. And then the later story screws that over. And I'm not talking about the Dark Deku stuff.
Which, honestly, like, I did kinda enjoy that section.
But it is where people en masse pretty much fell off it, if not just the arc prior to that, burning people in general.
Yeah, it's, I think the overall, like, Izuku Midoriya, good kid. I think the issue with MHA's story on the whole is it wrote checks that it wasn't willing to cash.
And it pulled the Naruto problem where it's Sasuke equivalent asshole character that kept trying to push as the better person to follow. It's like, no popularity polls. No one actually does give a shit about Bakugo. Why the fuck is he winning the popularity polls? These have to be rigged. I've never heard people positively speak of the guy.
Or, like, do they just gloss over the whole bullying part? I don't know.
I mean, I know word of God from Horikoshi was that it wasn't supposed to be that severe, but it's like, media does not exist in a vacuum. That behavior of Bakugo's is downright bullying. And it's never fucking addressed. Like, yes, he apologizes for breaking their friendship later, but that's not the same goddamn thing. Plus, they do, like, the Bakugo almost dies thing, like, 4 or 5 times
that's when I started
as a
rolling my
replacement for actual fucking character development.
Black Century King. By the way, speaking of Mega Man, we're getting a new Mega Man comic.
Is it from Udon?
Yeah.
Udon's run by assholes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, one last legendary core. Let's see if we can get another rare blade. Otherwise, we'll leave it alone for now.
Yeah. Still, I think it was pretty cool that we got a rare blade on the first try. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's not a Cosmos first try pull, but it's like we already have her. We just need to re-recruit Zeke. Black Citric, I didn't notice this, but I found out this week that Invincible has become the popular thing to hate on over My Hero Academia. No, there's a lot to hate in Invincible, the comics specifically, because I'm forgetting the name of the writer for Invincible, but, like, he did a lot of shitty things in the Invincible comics, which the animated adaptation is doing its best to subvert to make it a better adaptation than the comics themselves, and has mostly been succeeded on. From what I've seen, what people are hating on are the things that they couldn't get rid of or write around, or the fact that they are writing around them to begin with.
So,
Granted, I've not been online the last couple days / weeks, and I'm not really watching the Invincible show, so I'm not the most engaged, but that is what I have been seeing related to the Invincible discourse.
anyways. So,
I thought I equipped blades.
unless you blade switch just yet.
Okay, yeah, that must be the issue, just like blade switch isn't available. I'm also gonna do a thing. I'm gonna switch back to the English dub later, but it's something I gotta point out, simply because it informs so much. Where is it? Not game setting. Display sound. Must be under sound. Voice Japanese.
I never heard the Japanese dub. Like,
キュートでパワフルな戦いを期待してね。私の力、存分にお使いください。
Ami does use her more polite voice for Haroon. Interesting. Yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about for why I did that in a moment. Well, actually, after we do what was my first experience with Xenoblade 2.
did you know, H-Chat, did you know that Dez is really bad at navigating in some games?
Yeah, it's like...
Like, that's not a joke, he is...
Yeah, it's like my first experience with this game. Where am I going? Where am I going? I am so lost.
I'm not... Chat, you think he's exaggerating? No,
I literally got lost wandering around this entire bazaar the first time.
I sat here watching this poor confused individual
For a half goddamn hour.
言わないでも。これでも上乗せしてあげてるもん。軍需物資なら割増してあげるんだけども。休戦してたスペルビアとインビディアは今じゃ開戦準備の真っ最中だからいくらあっても足りないもん。どうだもん？そっちの方やる気ないかも？
前も言っただろ。そういうのはパス。
はあ、あんたくらいの腕があったらずんとこ儲かるのにも。もったいなももったいなも。で、どうするも？
いいよ、それで。200は今。残りはいつもので。
わかったもん。送り先は家崎村のコルレルさん。でよかったかも？
うん。
にしても、その年で田舎に仕送りなんて涙ちょちょぎれるもん。うちのバカ息子にも見習ってほしいもん。
じっちゃんのおかげで家賃いらないからね。じゃあ頼んだよ。
あいも、お任せも。
Gravity Fies, I'll give Bakugo this. He does become a genuine hero in the time skip, unlike a certain dude named after murdered his best friend, also stealing his alternate identity. Yeah, but the time skip is after the story has ended. And I don't mean the Dark Deku time skip. It's like the one where Bakugo actually becomes a hero. That's post-series. That time skip where that actually occurs. It's the epilogue. That don't count. It's like you actually miss his entire character development because in the actual story, it doesn't actually fucking exist. I like the show Invincible, I just wish the animation was better. Supposedly it's more of the guy in charge is trying to do it like a live action show instead of an animated one over any budget issues. Which, again, from clips I've seen of it, it's not great, doesn't work well. They're fixing a lot of the stuff I see people complain about the comics, but again, only so much you can do.
See me waddle in. Hating.
久しぶり。
相変わらず生きがいいじゃなかった。威勢がいいもん。
まあね。で、何の用？新しい仕事？
まあそんなとこだもん。ところでレックス、お前確かリベラリアス島諸軍の岩崎村出身だったもん。
ああ、そうだけど。それが何か？
すぐに会長室へ行ってほしいもん。
Yeah, it was right after this that I got lost.
バーン会長がお前のことをお呼びだもん。
会長が俺を
Also, chat, you might be wondering, what's a nompon? Yes!
I need to remember to go there. I could not find that location when I was doing other stuff. Green Alley also does question, I've been wondering for a while, why doesn't any Gundam universe besides the Thunderbolt timeline use mech/railguns? They do! They do! It's like you just don't realize it because of how the color they're animated in looks. Where do I have it? Yeah, these hip skirt guns on the Freedom variants, those are rail guns. So they do exist out of Thunderbolt. It's just like, it doesn't always seem like it. If I remember correctly, the Duel also has railguns in the Salt Shroud configuration. You'd have to remember to look out for these this time. We kind of skipped over a bunch of them in Xenoblade 1.
Oh yeah, these things. Do you know that books are full of thinking?
Yes. GX Demon, been a bit since I saw the Mighty Strike Freedom. Haven't posted since it built it, aside from the occasional dust clean. Yeah, it's just like, it was the most easily accessible one to do the example with. Mainly because I usually leave one of them out. Oh yeah, I hope the other Freedom there too. But yeah, all the Freedoms all have railguns.
Or any other name but Kojo Misaka.
Oh yeah, is Adenine voiced by Rina Sato? Oh, you were referencing the railgun comments.
Yeah.
I think part of it is just like, for Gundam, railguns aren't futuristic enough for beam weapons, which they became over-reliant on, or just like giant Gauss cannons. Like, it's kind of the issue with a lot of, like, Tomino influenced stuff, where it's just like, it doesn't really consider the connotations.
Rico Aries. I don't know. I think I prefer Rex's English voice, even if he does sound Australian.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll be flipping back to the English voices after just one major thing. JX Demon, well, my personal favorite Cosmic Era Gundams are the Asteroid Red Frame and Destiny. You're not wrong. Those are very strong designs. I love the Red Frames as well. JX Demon can't deny the Freedoms are lookers. Yep.
それは私が探していた本も渡してくれも。
You'll have to forgive us. I can't easily look stuff up today because I'm on my old PC.
So I can look it up.
Nijigon Kemi, voice actor.
1 second.
いや、これ僕が読むんだけど。
いや、悪いが、それは私が先に頼んでいたものだもん。早く渡すもん。
Yobuhiko Okamoto.
What's he known as?
He is Accelerator in the Railguns in the Toaru series and Bakugo.
Yeah, it's like go to his actual Wikipedia page, done for other details, because
頭の悪い人だもん。それは私のものだと言っているもん。
誰の頭が悪いって？僕が誰だか分かってそんな口を聞いてるの？
JX Demon, the Asteroid is a perfect example of simple but effective. That and the katana is a plus, while the Destiny, just for lack of a better term, has aura depending on how you pose it. Plus, the Asteroid has a bunch of variants depending on its loadout.
いいから早く本を渡すもん。
Queen Alley, yes, okay, first of all, stop, starting each of your comments with "Hey Des" or some variant of that. You don't need to do that. I have to ask this earlier. Will you guys also be playing Torna, or are you going to save that for a later date? We are going to insert Torna when the flashback logically occurs. So it's like after the separation.
Yeah, Nobuhiko Okamoto is Bakugo and then Kemi, but nothing Xenoblade related.
ほう、私と知識を競うつもりかも。面白い。返り討ちにしてやるも。
This guy sounds like Dio, though.
それでお題はどうしようか。
公平を期すため、そこのドライバーにお題を決めてもらうもん。
アバリティアの歴史についてはどうかな。
なるほど。いいね。早速始め
Tron, fun fact, in Vietnam, we nicknamed the Asteroid as the national Gundam due to almost every Gunpla builder having one. Yeah, like, there's a reason they make so many Astray kits even now. Even though the hips on the Master Grade are not good unless you do a lot to, correct them.
しかも、そのノポンはドライバーだったもん。
では、そのノポンのドライバーが自分のブレイドを戦いの道具でも道具にしたことは知っている
HJ
彼は戦争により混乱が生じたブレイドの能力を最大限に利用し、紛争や震災で危険な地域に積極的に赴き、さまざまな交易で富を得たという話も。
Okay, so that this Napon's not voice credited.
Or if he is, it's like buried in the back of the credits, so the wikis didn't exactly take the most time to pull it out.
さらに、そのノポンは。
JX team, and sadly had to Gorilla Glue the hip connection piece holding the katana of my red frame flight unit kit. Sadly, the gray piece began to crack. Okay, I'm going to reiterate this for the model kit builders out there. Don't use super glue to fix plastic cracks and breaks. What super glue does is it puts down a sticky film over that to make it bond together. That doesn't work great for plastic because it just adds another breaking point because the compound super glue is made of is weaker than the actual plastic. You need to use stuff like Plastruck Plastic Weld, which actually melts and rebonds the plastic on a molecular level. It makes for a much stronger repair than what was there originally. And it's like, this can be found in a few places, specifically hobby towns around the US. If you're not in the US, it might be a bit more difficult to find, but it's just a mix of this is just a methylethyl ketone mixture that's specifically formulated for ABS plastics. So it's a much better fix for that.
あのキャプテンのポポンの末裔とも言われている。
キャプテンノポポンはすべての雲海をすべ
Captain Nompopon.
後のノポン商会を生んだ男と呼ばれてい
He
る
was the most feared of all Nopons.
It would be hilarious if this is actually in joke to the Japanese voice actor being one of the Harlock VAs. It's like I'm mentally viewing it as that.
Just imagining a Nopon with an eye patch and a Harlock trench coat, but it's not appropriately fitted, so it's like just draping behind him.
そんな偉大な男の末裔だから。アバリガリア商会を作ったとしても、何ら不思議はないよね。
Okay, that's where that is.
へえ、さすがだね。学者を名乗るだけのことはあるよ。
いやいやお前も大したものだもん
Adenine is voiced by Mamiko Noto.
Who is?
Adenine.
Ah. What's she known for?
Here. She is Fuko in Persona 3 Reload. Lancer Scathach in the Fate series.
Of course. Yes, I think she had a Trails credit. I think we brought her up before during the last set of streams. Control F type Trails.
お前に読まれるのならその本もきっと喜ぶも
ありがとう。大事にするよ。
If it shows up 0 results, it shows up 0 results.
I was looking at the anime section.
また機会があったら
Why would there be an anime section? It's like, if you're on the voice acting wiki, it should just pull it up as a list.
Yeah, point is she's been around. Yeah, it's like a void.
Or where you can see, like, the internal spinal structures.
So, could you like tickle her tummy? Like,
Oh yeah, she's also Mavis Vermillion in Fairy Tale. No Trails credits. What were we talking about then that had her be brought up?
I can't remember.
That's gonna annoy me.
へえ、意外と安いな。
Oh, it must have been related to Witch from Mercury something, because she's Prospera.
Queen Natalie, I do wish the games would explain how Nopons exist in all these universes at once.
They were created by Klaus. That's not that difficult. Like, in main universe, created by Klaus, and then Zanza copied them, or they had the same, genius moments, in their brain space.
I like to think that it would be even funnier if Nopons have always existed since time in memoriam. Alright, just head upstairs.
Yes. Yes. Go up the stairs.
Yeah, those stairs are... Go up those stairs. Go up those stairs.
I'm being facetious for this.
I thought you were being Des.
Yeah. Alright. But now it becomes which set of stairs? Ooh. Yeah, because the other thing I did was I completely missed this alcove originally in the first time I played, and I kept going up all the stairs. JX Demon, just a general question about a StarWY. The series they gave focus to in that game, which ones do you think got the best and worst treatments? Double is mid. They didn't really grasp the characters correctly. A bunch of the new entries got glorious treatments. Especially Dinah Zenon, I think, was one of the big standouts there.
Yeah. I think Majestic Prince was probably done the most dirty in that game.
Followed up, because they did it correctly in 30. 30 got that right?
30 got that right?
Yeah, and then they did Majestic Prince dirty in the second time through, and then Code Geass, Illusion of the Resurrection, there is no fixing that goddamn story. Like, it wasn't as badly done as 30, as they didn't try to ape Resurrection's ending completely, at least from what we played before we stopped because the DLC was trash. But it still kept missing all the benchmarks of this alternate universe didn't need to follow from Resurrection's bullshit.
Here they are.
And then there's that asshole. And waifu number 3.
The best cat girl.
With her cat.
Seriously, can we just say Nia's design is like peak cuteness? Like, oh, I hate you.
The fact that Jin is actually the not actual villain.
I think Jin is definitely what you would call, like, he is definitely the antagonist.
ある物資の引き上げだ。最近の海流変動で発見された未探査海域のかなり深いところに沈んでいる。へえ、それは腕が鳴るね。
ベテランのチームを紹介するって言ったけど、リベラリタスの出身。
Oh, okay, we get to fight Takahiro Sakurai in this game.
I was gonna say.
それで白羽の矢が立ったのがお前なんだもん。
悪い気はしないな。子供の
サルベージャー、シン。今回の仕事。
Okay, here's why I flipped this to the Japanese track. Right here.
見た目が子供っぽいのはあんただって同じだろ。
私はこれくらいの額でそんな。
I think, okay,
You see it?
Here's the thing. This is where I got sorry with the English dub.
You see, this is where I side with the Japanese dub on this.
あんたまた
I'm-
得意な口だし。
よせよニア。まあ気持ちはわからんでもない。
I'll get into this more after we get out of the cutscene. Why has no one done a 3D model of Malice's sword yet?
なるほど。
メツ、子供相手に何やってんだよ。
この小僧じゃ不安だって言ったのはお前だぜ。
私はそんなこと言ってないよ。
言わずとも思っていたろ。で、結果は見ての通りだ。やるじゃねえか。見たところドライバーではなさそうだが、そのアーツ、どこで覚えた？
ちっちゃんに教わったんだよ。小さい頃から。遊びといえばこればっかりだった。
腕は申し分ない。度胸もま
あ、Malice Yuichi Nakamura.
Yeah.
しっかり働いてくれ。
Hi, Andy. Oh. Homework is so fluffy. Can I pet him?
なんともやかましい連中だもん。手付金もこれで必要な装備を買い揃えてから右舷の桟橋に行けも。そこで俺の手配した素晴らしい船が待ってるも。
わかりました。
Okay, so now we can get into that. Nia was the most miscast for the English cast. Katrin Mayhew in the English dub, fantastic actress, does an excellent performance. Her voice is completely wrong for Nia, because the point of Nia, as shown by the Japanese dub and Hitomi Owada, is she is a young girl who is less experienced than Rex and in over her head, with Rex being a grounding point for that. By changing how the voice portrayal is done in English, you completely change the depiction of the character to make it seem like she's more experienced than Rex in a bunch of things and more world-wise and more mature. That changes the depiction of the dynamic to make some things in the story seem weirder than they are. So with the reason for me flipping to the Japanese for this was to point that out in this whole relationship and dynamic, because that better explains why Nia almost immediately flips to Rex's side when the rest of Torna shows themselves as kinda nuts. Specifically Malice and Jin. In that. Before we learn more of their reasons, but mainly just Malice being a complete and utter asshole. And JX Demon is completely correct. Nia's English VA admittedly works better for how she is in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 than Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I would more put this up not to necessarily Katrin Mayhew's complete miscasting, but the entire lack of contextual direction of the cast in this game.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really like the idea of cat girls being Welsh in this universe.
Yes, Welsh cat girl in the English dub, no issue with that. They needed to depict her as younger than they did.
Yeah. I can agree to that point. It's just, I don't know. You're talking to somebody who's I've replayed this game like twice on my own time, and like I'm so used to English voice brain. You know what I mean?
So it's like Xenoblade Chronicles 3, no problem. The characterization is appropriate.
Oh, yeah.
She's a mature mom at that point, so there's no issues. There's no age disconnect. It's the age disconnect that is the specific problem. Because she is actually younger than Rex. Rex is more world-traveled, world-wise than she is, and the depiction in the English dub doesn't sell it that way.
Nia's got mom hips in 3. Natalie, sorry Alexis, no you cannot pet Dromark. Aww! Can I pet the tiger?
Which one?
Dromark, can I pet him?
think you might have cause for concern on
Oh,
that.
come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Stabbed.
Huh. You know? That's a blurk.
Actually, no. Sorry, he doesn't supply a stabbing weapon. He supplies a cutting weapon.
Just exploring around?
And going to the shops, talking to some of the people. Yeah, just like getting 100,000 money just out of the gate for a game is just so weird and out of place.
Rico Aries. Y'all, you can't stop Lexi from petting the big kitty. Thank you. So I'm gonna pet the kitty. Gets my head chomped off.
Okay, so yeah, not able to get supplies, so moving on.
You smell that in the air? The sense of adventure?
Also, Pyro, why didn't you speak up when your brother was there trying to attack Rex?
Who? Who's Pyro? What are you talking about? There's nobody here. There's just a walking glowing. There's nothing. There is no redheaded bombshell goddess of a person. Oh my god, we're walking around with 3 beautiful ladies. Rex used dog.
Pay no attention to the wife who's standing in your blind spot.
I love that new design.
Yeah, it's kind of like Zero Suit inspired in a way, while keeping the
But also,
elements of Pyro's original design.
But do you see like the striping up at the side? There's a space
Yeah,
gradient.
that cosmic slash.
Yeah, it's like that. I love how if it was just straight up black, I don't think it would quite work. But having that radiant effect,
Like Kamenara Cross Saber's whole
yeah,
deal. It's like make it feel like she's a cosmic goddess more of as much as anything. It's like you couldn't get that on the Switch just due to the processor power.
yeah.
When did it get so late?
Oh, and I've started glowing.
You're always glowing.
Self-conscious.
Also, her hair being more pink and like with those yellow highlights in it, and it seems a bit more like the fire effect.
I mean, her original beta design was actually pink haired.
Yeah. So technically that was Mithra's, but
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Now I need to get out of this view.
You were ogling at a lady for too long.
Are you complaining?
I'm not complaining. Just stating a fact.
And that about covers it. All right, I'll see you later. Should be back in a day or two. Take it easy, Gramps.
That does not about cover it in the slightest. Why would you take a job you know nothing about? You don't even know who your employer is.
This came straight from the chairman, remember? What more do you need?
Natalie, legitimate question for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Do Pyre and Mithra essentially become flesh eaters after the events of the game? Nope. I mean, technically, yes, but...
H.J. Bice, pay no attention to her big personality.
Or the fact that the jiggle physics is more obvious on the Switch 2 edition. So now can it get supplies?
From one specific shop, yes.
Empire's playing with her flames.
I love that.
Dustin Simone. So not only is the company Gaian doing official Yu-Gi-Oh kits starting with Shooting Star Dragon, toy company Hia is doing Monster and Duelist figures as revealed at San Diego Comic-Con. Oh darn, we missed that. We were kind of focused on the Transformers news for stuff out of there, like the Energon Universe Shock Blast or 2 of Nexus Prime's limbs. And also the Beast Wars Maximal set, which I put a pre-order down on. It's like, I always wanted all the Beast Wars figures as a kid, only got a few of them. And actually, I already got a few of them, so I've just been distributing them. Like Alexis, who I gave Air Razor and Tigatron to. Burb.
Tiger.
Honestly, I so much want Hasbro to do a new version of Magnaboss, one of the 2 Beast era combiners. Yes, you do have a white tiger on your head.
Yeah. Just sitting up there.
Menacingly.
But I want like the whole string with a tiger on my head. Like, Alexis, you have a tiger on your head. I have one on my head. You don't see the giant tiger on your head? What giant tiger?
Of course, you know what this means, right?
What?
Tiger.
Like the Kill Bill warning sirens. But what's Tora?
You set yourself up for that.
What are you talking about? There was no minigame. There never was a minigame. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing nothing, man. You can't make me. You can't make me, man. I ain't going back, man.
She was so traumatized by that minigame.
I ain't doing, not quite. There we go.
There we go. If only the map on the right side was actually larger.
You want to go down?
Eh.
That guy.
There we go. Dustin, the line starts with Judai and Blue Eyes, and they want to hear which Monster and Duelist fans want made. I already made my voice known about it. I mean, considering how many Yu-Gi-Oh! Figures have become from the first series, any of the others would be appreciated by this goddamn point. One sec.
I have a bird on my head. Ah.
Okay, sorry about that. We are still doing home repair nonsense. I have been having such difficulty finding someone to actually do the home repairs, so... Yes, T-posing, just hurt your dominance. So my insurance reached out to somebody on my behalf to actually see if they would do the needed repairs. So that's what that was all about, just scheduling that. They will actually be able to be by today around 4:30.
Okay.
So that will be our time limit to just be done with the game for today.
Sorry, Chad, I'm establishing my dominance.
Yeah. Queen Alley. Oh, in case you guys are wondering, the new Beast Wars 2 Neo Galvatron toy that's getting released in Japan is a heavy remold of the Kingdom/86 series Galvatron. I don't know which one you're referring to, because Beast Wars 2/Neo Galvatron is the drill tank guy. And it's like, that is clearly not a retool of Galvatron. Otherwise, you're like referring to Megastorm/Gigastorm. And yeah, as I was about to answer for Queen Alley, I'm still waiting for Asma to do a new version of Optimal Optimus Prime. It exists. Power of the Primes, Optimal Optimus, and its black color variant from the Throne of the Prime set is probably the closest you're going to get for a long time. So no, we're just waiting on Transmetal and Transmetal 2s. Which is where they did Transmetal 2 Megatron before they did any of the other Transmetal figures. Outside of Skybite.
Careful, Alexis. You might wake up one day with them kissing on the top of your head.
Or fused into a Tiger Hawk.
Wait. I know I do.
Oh no.
So...
That's actually John's. Actually, after we're done and after that appointment, we should go over to
Ollie's?
Ollie's to see if they still have Tiger Hawks if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah. So kids, when a tiger and a hawk do the fusion dance,
outside of their own will,
you get an abomination against all creation. And it's now
who also has magic powers somehow.
And guns. So yeah, it's now on top of my head.
This will be a walk in the park. Double spinning.
Just annihilated that guy.
I'll try even harder for the next one. Just you wait.
Yeah, you're
going the other way. I know. I just got turned around. Is all.
Turn around. around.
HA5s, I really wish they'd announced an end-of-series blue version of the new Legacy Armada Optimus Prime. I just got that figure recently, and it's so good, I would absolutely buy it again in those colors. I don't think they ever released it in those colors. The Power Links Armada Prime used a different color palette. Salvaging we will go.
Oh, I can't wait.
Can't wait to do a good salvage.
Onwards.
Fun
Yeah.
times. Your one weakness.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
quick time events, my one weakness.
Go forget.
And yeah, Alexis and I have the Armada Prime, the Legacy Armada Prime, the re-release on pre-order.
So we're level 99. We're gonna be bodying a lot of stuff.
I'll keep you safe, Pyra. Salvage's honor.
Thank you. That means a lot to me, Rex.
Treasure acquired.
I want Mithrakid to be a salvaging freak. I want them to be so gung-ho about salvaging.
I kind of want them to just be an artisan in general.
Also, I find it extremely hilarious that they named their kid Mio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
another more cat noises, because it's a recurring thing in the Xeno series.
Yeah. But it's like, what do we name our cat girl daughter? Mio? Meow?
I mean, they can't do again. They already did that in Xenogears.
Shouldn't be too long. Oh, darn.
Expect me to pace plant on doing the salvage missions a lot.
Oh, man. Did I come up with a load of guff again?
Got a load of guff again. Alright, we should probably continue.
Bring it on. Break 'em. Ha!
Let's aim even higher.
Yes, moving on. This is Simone. Now you mentioned Tiger Rocket Alley, you should probably check mine since I have one and see if they got any other ones too. Yeah, a month ago I found Tiger Hawk. That was the one I got for John. And also a G2 Laser Optimus Prime, which I got just because I like the RID Universe Scourge I got, even though, you know, the inaccuracies everyone complains about from the original Scourge toy. It's like G2 Laser Optimus Prime is just such a good design.
Alright, now you go up to the third floor.
Yeah. Also, commonalities between Rex and Hibiki Tachibana.
Oh?
They both get stabbed in the chest and then get a crystal growing there.
No, seriously, I don't know if anybody would be able to handle the sheer positive energy if Rex and Hibiki Tachibana ever met.
Positive feedback loop.
Like, can we just throw I said this earlier, but let's throw a stealth right in there, and I'm fairly certain, like, all problems will be solved in no time at all.
Hey Miku, can I have an exception? An exception for what?
What?
An exception for what?
An exception for what? Oh, buy the fishy deeds.
I'm grabbing all the fish. We're gonna need that for a side quest later.
Did we just buy the store?
Yes.
We owe you now. I don't want to get lectured by Grandpa Dragon.
Freak Aries, put Ruby Rose in the trio. God knows she needs it after what happened in Volume 9. More Volume 8. Volume 9 was kind of like her recovery, self-reflection period. Granted, her self-reflection period has now lasted at least like 3 goddamn years, so we don't know how, like, that's kind of recovered or how they're dealing with the, Summer Rose revelations, which I swear, if it weren't for the time gap, would have worked off a lot better than just how it's been left. Because the obvious insinuation is Summer's not dead, but who knows how they'll handle that at that point, just because people are so pissed off at the delays over revelations on that because of the story-centric thrust of this series, where she's not a major...
Oh, a traveling bard.
Oh yeah, this is the... I think this is the level down guy.
Ah. Oh, okay, we don't have enough bonus XP right now. But an accessory spender kit basically...
Yeah, I know. There's 2 available now. The third... This will give up the 3rd slot.
Yeah, and then there's a side quest that popped up.
Treasure acquired.
Calm your mind. I'm an expert on all things Napon.
And where's the side quest?
It's down.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 of them, actually. Yeah, you see that blue dot?
Okay, yeah. 2 of them.
It's like Estelle and Hibiki are holding hands, and Miku's like, it's like, Miku, I can explain, we're just holding hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Somebody gave Hibiki Tachibana an anchor shot. You want to have that girl ability?
I mean, does she even really need it at this point? She's got jet boots in hand.
True, but it would still be cool.
I mean, if you gave her an anchor shot, you might as well give her a retractable rocket punch like the Gurren Satan's arm. I'm not saying she shouldn't. It's just like, why not go full throttle?
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's give her a Gurren Satan rocket punch.
Also, if anyone has the anchor shot of the Symphogears, it's Maria.
Yes. AKA the fail girl.
Now that's just Yoku Ikasa.
Crown. All of them in a room, and we'll have a perpetual positive energy source, aka a GN drive. Their positive energy just creates a GN drive. The classic find the boys mission.
Yeah, the easy ones to start off figuring out how to do side quests. And navigate in general.
To the right, to the right. Because there's a there's one. You have to just get to the top of those boxes. Oh, I know what you can do. You can probably jump around on those.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can jump.
You know white boys can jump?
What? No.
You know how to jump? Maybe not from there. Try the other side.
There we go.
Big Demon, man, Civic Gear is one of my many things I need to watch at some point. Girl Lagan being another.
How have you not seen Gurren Lagann yet?
Diggs, Demon, my buddy, my friend, you need to experience peak fiction. Like, the double wombo combo of Civic Gear and Girl Lagan will make you believe in humanity again.
Yuri Lowenthal and Bridget Hoffman playing lovers again. It's like, again, I mentioned it in the Super Robot Wars X review, but I swear that the Gurren Lagann dub was made for me.
Okay.
Probably not actually right there, but...
yeah.
And that's the next part of that quest. And I'm going the wrong way.
Top of those boxes, so...
Playing school for why I never got to watch a lot of peak fiction. Fair. It's like when Gurren Lagann was airing on the Sci-Fi Channel, I was in the middle of school year, so that was an entire ordeal.
Barrel.
Roll.
Alright, now I can go back to that lounge. Like, near the... This is how you navigate the map. Now I'm just imagining Callan with a sick-ass spear.
I mean, she is the spear, but...
Like she's like posing with an actual spear. He's like, Callan, why do you have a spear? So I can poke you from an extremely long distance. Brian and Kokuboshi, my three favorite animes are Gurren Lagann, Gal Gaigar, and Symphogear. Yeah, they are the ones I will fully recommend to anyone. Nice.
Okay, Gurren Lagann being on too late because of when Sci-Fi Channel had their anime block, that makes total sense. Especially because they ran alongside Gundam 00 at that time.
Hide and seek. And then there was another quest in the bottom level.
Yep.
I love the rustic feel of everything, right?
It's a very lived-in feel. Granted, this is a salvager outpost, so it makes sense to make everything out of salvage materials. It's just synchronistic. Also, Isolde is supposed to be spelled with an I.
Rico Aries' three favorites are Majestic Prince, Gal Gaigar, Symphogear, and Full Metal Panic. Okay, not three, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Full Metal Panic just needs to get a final season. Like, it's a shame that Zebek was having such issues at the time it closed down to not be able to do the fourth season as, like, everything. They just needed another 12 episodes.
I mean, Natalie, speaking of Gundam, what are your guys' thoughts on the new RG project? Oh, you mean the new Zero anime?
Not interested as of this time, but it's like, it's early material. Like, a post-apocalypse setting, it's close to what we got with Afterwar Gundam X, but obviously more extreme. I don't mind the alien stuff. I keep saying Gundam should do more alien stuff just to get more into actual science fiction material, since the original Gundam series lied to hell like that. Like, if you've ever seen the original Mobile Suit Gundam's opening, they're out in the deep galaxy, and that never actually happens in the goddamn series. Because they never leave Greater Earth orbit. In fact, only one Gundam series has ever left, or rather, only one Universal Century Gundam series has ever left Greater Earth orbit, and that would be Crossbone.
Wait, Sci-Fi was airing anime?
Yeah, the Sci-Fi Channel aired a lot of anime in the early to mid 2000s. It's actually where I first saw Macross Plus. They also aired Noin, this one series about the kids who fight and die with a giant robot in like interdimensional contests.
Oh, Bokurano?
Bokurano, yeah. And I'm forgetting what else they showed. It was an entire big anime block. When Toonami and Adult Swim dropped Gundam, that's when they picked up Gundam 00. And they got Gurren Lagann from that as well. Hang on, I can double check what they played in the block. Sci-Fi Channel. They actually used to do a lot of anime inconsistently. Hell, the Sci-Fi Channel is where I first originally watched Transformers. They had a 1995 TV block. Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was. The original Akira, Vampire Hunter D, Dominion Tank Police, Robot Carnival, Monster Rancher, must have been a backup, and Galaxy Express 999. Yeah, and a Monday block. Anna Monday. Yeah, launched around 2007. That seems about right. Aired also standalone complex solid state society. Co-production with Stars Media. Dead Leaves, that was the other one. Straight Jacket, that's where I first saw that OVA. Blood the Last Vampire, and Dead Leaves.
Rico Aries, I need to say Sosuke and Kaname get married and have kids, dang it.
Mm-hmm.
They did that. No, really, there's an entire light novel series where they are married and have kids.
Yeah. But it's like, the Anna Monday block died when the Sci-Fi Channel caught syphilis. And yes, that is what I will always call their name rebranding.
Hey everybody, look, it's Dromark from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
As a robot. Which in this setting is entirely possible. I mean, he does turn into a castle. Or it's just a figurehead in the shape of Dromark. One or the other.
I like to imagine that he became a castle.
Oh wow, I missed a bunch of these. Sci-Fi Channel also had a Saturday anime lineup at some point in their schedule that I somehow was not aware of. Apparently that's also where they first aired Tenchi Muyo's movies on television. And also Iria Zera in the animation. And the Fatal Fury movies.
Oh yes, the Fatal Fury movies.
Okay, now you saying it that way now has me picturing Mai with cat girl ears.
And suddenly it's now a peak fiction.
Alright, that is all the side quests for the moment.
So what, do we just get Amiko Shimizu in a booth and make like cat noises while voicing Mai?
I mean, I think that's already part of the script. It's like, it's SNK, that would totally be believable.
Alright, let's go. No distractions. We gotta go to sleep at the end. We're gonna go on a mission where totally everything goes right and nothing stupid happens.
Okay, now I've got something else stuck in my head. Fatal Fury versus Darkstalkers.
That would be actually a fun one. My Shiranui and Morgan Ainsland's outfit, and then I just pass out from...
Teacup, I agree with you, Des. Enough with the human versus human conflict, which I want to see alien gods, damn it. Especially since it's so damn rare.
Wild Cavalier.
Oh yeah, we can now downgrade levels for some reason. Bonus experience?
So not only getting bonus experience, but also if you wanted to, like, make the challenge, like... I guess the idea is if you didn't want to make things too busted. You know what I mean?
And we'll mess with that later. Like, I can always come back once we're, like, other places, thanks to map travel.
Ready for the trials ahead?
Ugh, I slept like a baby.
Doesn't Simone's pretty sure sci-fi aired stuff like 8-Man After, Sonic Soldier, Borgman, and Sword for Truth too. Yeah, but I'm saying is like it was in that period where I wasn't really paying attention to what they were doing on Saturday blocks for some reason. What was I watched the Sci-Fi Channel religiously in the late 90s, early 2000s, but specifically for their Friday offerings with like Farscape. Okay, there we go. It's like, I don't remember what I was doing Saturday nights to make me miss out on when they would actually have anime, but I think it was like, I don't think it was a consistent block from my recollection, so that's probably why I kept missing it.
Wheeling out the maelstrom for this. Banner sure has deep pockets.
Gawking at a boat. What are you, 12?
Yeah, you see the contrast?
Maybe you are 12.
I just love the sass in the voice.
I can tell an awesome feat of engineering when I see one.
You don't close your mouth, soon you're gonna swallow a fly.
What's their problem?
Even funnier is it's.
Yeah, you see, the story says it, but then you hear they're talking and you don't really catch it.
Gotcha.
What, you little...
Story-wise, yeah, it keeps signaling that Nia doesn't have the experience she actually does, but in the English dub,
We're heading out.
that's a different story.
There's no one seeing you off, right? You got night watch. Till then, rest up inside.
Aye, aye. Later.
She's so angry. The angry cat.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, once we talk to this guy, story stuff.
You know, like, I remember my dad essentially sitting me down every Friday night and having us watch Stargate SG-1, Atlantis, and Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, shame about Battlestar Galactica turning out the way it did. And it's like, SG-1 and Atlantis have aged so well. Maybe not much as much Atlantis as SG-1, but still not... I have fewer complaints than I do of, like, other sci-fi of that era.
Romark.
When did it get so late?
Soon!
Rex, can you just pet your future wife on, like, on the pat? Just give her head pats and that'll calm her down. Speaking of Aries, I remember watching 4Kids every Saturday morning, and it's where I got my first taste of Kamen Rider with Dragonite.
They hated that show. No, seriously, they never wanted it. They were contractually obligated.
Hey, look, it's Tall, Dark, and Brooding.
Which one?
Yes.
And arrived.
Easy going.
Yeah, like, by the way, damn you, Amazon, for killing off the Stargate sequel series that you guys were making.
Yeah. It's a case of the executives really didn't know what they want, even though the people they put in charge of the project did. Apparently they wanted something more like modern Star Trek and Star Wars than Stargate. Considering the last Stargate project they tried... Oh, so much wrong with that. Because seriously, they tried to do a prequel series, and no... No, it's like you already had all the details filled in. You couldn't really prequel that. You know, credits where it's due, at least they put it actual stairs instead of like a ladder.
Like, this is still brain bending.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
They need a chair up here or something.
Big Steven, just recovered from picking up my jaw off the floor, seeing Godzilla Ultima obliterate Midolo and SRWY. Oh yeah, when Godzilla shows up and just messes up things.
That's the black ship from the harbor.
Yeah, because Godzilla Ultima is a cosmic horror.
It's way too cold up here.
You?
I'll have you know I've got a name. It's Nia. They've started boozing below decks. You should join them.
Why aren't you there?
It's not that I hate it. I just really don't need a headache right now.
Huh. Good thing you're not a salvager then.
What's that?
Swim like a fish and drink like one too. That's the salvager.
It begins.
The Salvager's Code!
Sounds terrible. I don't think I'll be changing careers.
Probably for the best. Anyway, I bet you drivers earn a hell of a lot more than salvagers do.
So, kid,
Queen Natalie, although Des, I told you to stop doing that. I know you don't like Stargate Universe, but I'll say the second season did fix a lot of the problems the first one had, at least in my opinion. That's in your opinion. In my opinion, the second season was worse.
I don't get it.
You know, you find all sorts of things digging through salvage.
Tell us about the joys of salvaging.
Some of it treasure. But all of it from people long gone. Have you noticed though there's fewer titans each day? I saw one go under just the other day. It was a pretty big one. There must have been loads of animals still living on it. Living space is running out. Day by day. Sooner or later, we'll be the ones sinking down into the cloud sea. But up there, Elysium is waiting for us.
Seriously, kid? Elysium? Don't tell me you believe that gaff. So that's, why you're a salvager? It's just a lie for children. And that there is just an overgrown shrub.
If there's a way to get up there, maybe it's hidden below the clouds. Is it really that crazy?
Seriously, though?
There'd be no need to fight over dwindling land and resources.
Rex is like such an optimist in this bleak world that it's like refreshing, right?
I mean, a dream like that, isn't that worth believing in?
Nobody can tell you what to believe, but... everyone, huh?
What?
I always thought people were pretty selfish by nature, but you...
Huh.
Do you have parents?
No. When I asked Gramps, he told me they died when I was just a kid.
Gramps? Oh, the same one who taught you to use arts.
Yeah. He basically raised me himself. He's not like us, though.
Not like... I'm not sure I catch your drift. But this Gramps of yours sounds alright.
Huh.
And you're alright too, kid. Not that different from me.
Kid, girl, you are like the same height as him.
We're in position. All personnel report to stations. Salvage team, suit up and proceed to hatch.
Proceed with the salvaging. Big steaming. All Rex needs people like Rex to thrive. And Rico Aries is hopping off saying, oh, good luck at work, dude.
I went to the wrong section of the ship.
Your target is located inside a shipwreck 450 pairs straight down. Searching the wreck while submerged is too high risk for our tests, so we'll be using flotation devices and cranes to lift the hull first. Next, you'll split into teams and explore the interior. Once the target is found, retrieval can commence. If that's clear, let's begin with attaching the floats. Get into position.
We're paying you lowlives a lot, so don't screw it up.
You smug so-and-so.
Okay, this is cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
And submerge.
Is that it? It looks pretty ancient. Is that the propulsion mechanism? I've never seen one that shape before. Which country made this?
Isn't that the question?
Yeah.
Like when the civilization disappears beneath the sea, who has record of what they had?
Hmm. It's like what I think the Xenoblade series got right over what came before is that it has its moments where it does this, where it like over explains itself, or like it's too flowery for its own good. But I do think that it
Pretentious. The word I think you're looking for is pretentious.
But I do like the giving you like these questions to answer without outright saying anything. Right? It's like, oh, this is a weird ship, or like.
You know, does this change ship look similar to the Eldridge from Xenogears? Kinda. It wouldn't surprise me if it's one of their cross-franchise references.
But it's what's inside that matters.
Object is secure. Proceed to second phase.
Excellent work. You're not half bad, you know that.
I do this for a living, remember?
All teams, proceed inside when ready.
Right then. Let's get moving.
I love Jin's sword, by the way.
With us.
Mate, you're gonna drag the kid along. Seriously?
Guess he thinks you need all the help you can get.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't just stand there. You've got your orders, haven't you?
And Nia's in the party. Level disparity.
I think we got this.
Oh, and that's right. Nia has Ursula.
Yeah, that's why she had the fisticuffs.
Yep. Oh, look at Ursula. So cute. This is Barry.
And Boreas, just for the additional cuteness factor.
Boreas will eat you. He has a void.
New cores because New Game Plus makes it easier. I don't think we're going to have any problems with whatever's on the ship.
Probably nothing.
Whoa.
Let me show you what a driver can do.
Stab.
Amazing. So that's how drivers and blades fight?
So ruthless. It's like they're monsters themselves.
Really?
Yeah, they're NPCs. What do they know?
You too, Drummark.
No need to get hysterical. It was a walk in the park.
Yeah, but still.
That's enough yapping, you pair of brats. Let's move!
Phew. Talk about self-important.
Take the L.
He's always taught me to respect my elders.
He's just standing there.
Menacingly.
They make short work of monster. These no ordinary fighters. Big job in Moradane going well too. There's much money to be made from these people.
He'll get his.
Into the ship. We could just, in theory, just walk past all these monsters.
Yeah. Let's do that. Like, I don't really see a bridge section. I see like a engineering section.
Found it! That's one of those had to fall from the top floor kind of things.
Eh.
Treasure acquired.
They're just straight up not looking at us. There's something really funny about that. Like, it bursts down the door like, "Rawr!" You gonna
Just walk
attack?
past.
It's like, are you gonna attack us? No, you're level 99. I'm not an idiot. No, I think you have the right idea. I'll pull up that map again. Oh, it looks like there's corridors. There's always a corridor.
There's always a corridor. There's always a fjord.
You're a fjord. Oh, there we go.
And the map of this game is easy to get turned around on.
So it's powered by Bonnie Tyler. Turn around. Ah. Open that just yet, so get that up that other staircase.
There we go. Fortunately, there's one convenient ether cylinder left.
Thank goodness. Don't know who left it there, but who cares?
You've connected the plasma energy chamber.
Yay! Now I can go through that door. Scary door, scary door, scary door!
Other fucking land sharks.
Not planning on letting us past, huh? Sounds like a challenge.
Just poke it.
Let's show him a thing or three.
The victory will be ours.
Jin, check this out.
There's something really funny about that. Dramatic encounter. Poke.
Adam's crest. What does that mean?
You. Open this door.
Me?
This door will only open to one of you people.
What do you mean, you people?
What are you talking about?
Hurry up and do it! We're not paying you to ask dumb.
The implication here has always been that Rex is Adam's descendant.
Don't treat hired hands like that.
Not just that he's human.
I believe that's the idea. It's the golden eyes.
Now, how do we open this thing? Oh, hey.
I've kind of always been disappointed that Rex himself was not in Smash Brothers.
So that was a release toggle.
Because or at least, if they ever did another one, he definitely needs to be his own playable character.
Aside Pyra and Mithra.
Yeah.
As I thought.
Wait. There. Open that door too.
I love Jin's design, though.
Let's move.
What is that thing?
Rex, meet your first waifu.
Girl.
Pretty lady. Bro is flabbergasted. Touch the sword, touch the sword, touch the sword, touch the sword.
Look. Yes, no mistaking it. That's the Aegis.
Grail in Japanese.
Aegis.
Hey, Brat! Don't even think about touching that!
Huh? Why?
Don't take it personally.
It's nothing personal, kid.
At least you won't be alive to see what's coming.
When you think about it, this is kind of where they screwed up.
Yes. But then again, isn't that the beauty of a villain plot where,
like, you expect the villains to just make their biggest mistakes.
like, it's like their biggest mistake is so early on that they like letting the hero live, or like they
forcing the character on the journey out of their wheelhouse.
Right. It's that funny little thing called fate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, am I dead?
Haroon, how'd you get here?
Don't ask questions.
Excuse me?
It's such a mournful sound.
Huh?
It hasn't stopped. Not in all these years.
Hasn't stopped? You mean that bell sound? Is the Praetorium somewhere nearby? Where are we?
Morning bells.
Elysium. The land where long ago, mankind lived in harmony with their creator. It's where we were born.
We.
Really?
The joys of playing a Xenoblade game on a second playthrough is you pick up on the
subtlety. It's like a Riku Sanjo script.
Yeah. It's like, now that you know what the twists are, now that you know what you're looking for, you can't help but go, oh, that's how far back they planted that?
Mm-hmm.
Blade.
My name is Pyra.
Homer in Japanese.
Mine is...
I know you. You're Rex, right?
How did you know my name?
Just now, when we came into contact.
Just now? Sorry. I can't seem to remember how I got here.
You were killed.
You got stabbed to Reno.
The heart by Jin.
Jin?
Yes, the heart, which is located directly at the center of his chest.
I remember now. That bastard stabbed me. Oh man, this is bad. Everyone in the guild is in danger. No, wait. I can't do anything if I'm dead. Titan's fucked. If I wasn't
Yeah,
dead,
this is a bit of the jank from not having a competent voice director. Like, Rex's VA is totally underselling the emotion.
I have a request.
It's like
it's read, not acted.
Elysium? But...
It's like, it's one of those funny, as the game goes on, they do get better. But,
or at least the actors got more aware that they weren't being directed and had to make up the shortfalls themselves.
Which I think says a lot to their acting strengths.
It does. It's just the issue of dub versus Japanese audio on this. You get the better performance in Japanese.
So it's like an illusion. But there's no way. I'm dead, remember? How can I help if I'm not breathing?
I will give you half of my life force. That way, you can be revived. As my driver. As the driver of the Aegis.
As my husbando.
The driver?
What is that?
Of the Aegis? What the...
What will you do?
Jake Steven. Okay, back from having pork chops and rice, hit Rex just died, didn't he?
Yep.
It's like the coming with the pizza meme.
Like, is this High School DxD? This seems like High School DxD.
Really exists.
But also Pyro's expression, right?
I know what you're thinking.
Like, that is part of the joke, by the
Yeah.
way. Why did the Harem King thing?
Coming to this place, you can save the world.
Because DxD has the exact same opening.
Demise, that is its fate.
We wouldn't have to live in fear. Then there's only one choice. I'm in. Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself.
Thank you, Rex. Now place your hand on my chest.
What? Are you sure?
Touch it. Touch it.
Oh no, a little lower.
Lower.
I mean, I know there's a lot of censorship in the English version of the game, but you can see the hints.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think it's when you're being forced to be censored that if you're clever enough, you can work it even to make it even like more risque.
Yeah. JX Demon 21. Another thing to my ever-growing need to watch list, High School DxD. Read the novels. The first 3 seasons are a very bad adaptation that basically breaks the story down into being more smut and cuts out a lot of the political intrigue stuff. It's not actually until the 4th season that it becomes a good adaptation, but by that point you're like 7, 8 novels deep.
Harem Zone 1. People die when they are killed.
Nia. End them.
End? Like what?
The price for their lives has already been paid in full. Now that we have finally obtained the Aegis, the fewer living souls know about it, the better.
Again, the thing about Nia being younger than she is depicted in the English, it undersells how much she's in over her head.
Now. Have you forgotten why you came here to begin with?
The entire reason we're not going full Japanese dub with this is because the subtitling does not have complete dialogue for everything. It's for main story stuff, but if you're outside of the cutscenes, you don't have any translations.
Awaken.
Also, like, I've heard this dub compared to Final Fantasy X. You gotta remember, for Final Fantasy X 2002 was a much different era for game dubbing, where it really wasn't done for Japanese games. This is 15 years after Final Fantasy X, so it should have been much better than it was.
But we get some glorious cheese out of it.
Same thing with Persona 5 that same year. Like, I like the English dub actors, but they pales comparison to the Japanese dub across the board there.
Aegis, over here. Just leave it out.
Give it a rest, Malos. Can't you see he's just a child?
A child? Don't make me laugh.
You laugh.
This
Kid.
made himself the
They just...
Aegis is driver. Rex is...
Dick's team, swear the meme.steam for Final Fantasy is such a bad meme once you know the context. There are better ones for that too in 10.
Thanks, Pyra.
You're welcome. Now, don't let up.
Yeah. Everybody, go now, quick!
That's another thing about this. I kind of would have liked it as much more if they had a situation where, like, they cloned their weapons so they could, like, fight together.
Yeah.
But gameplay limitations, it's not the symbiosis they were going for. Because this totally fucking works.
Yes. Boosh. I know this game got criticized for being anime, and
but
I'm
it's like, why is that a criticism? It's a Japanese product.
Like,
Japan makes anime. It's gonna leak in, especially because the writer is an anime writer.
Been more wary from the start.
What do you mean?
Like I tell you.
It's like the writers of Xenoblade 1 through 3 wrote Gal Gaigar. It's kind of his niche. And frankly, Takahashi's oeuvre of existential exploration works better when it's in this sort of framing.
Blind spot. Break him.
Give him a show of force.
you got him?
Might have. Deserved worse.
You're good, kid. It's no simple feat to control the Aegis like that. However...
Like a ragdoll.
Manhandled.
Ah! I'm imagining Rex making a squeaky toy noise when I throw him like that.
Don't get cocky, you little shit. Understood.
Ride your tiger into battle.
A cat riding a cat.
Get out of the way, Nia! Have you gone mad?
No, she's gone sane.
Your net, wheeling on a child.
Nia, I don't think you quite comprehend your position.
I get it, but
You're starting to piss me off!
I think his name is David Merkant. Oh, this track. Counterattack. I love this track.
You're pretty sharp for someone who's only just woken up.
Pyra!
Takes me back to 500 years ago. What's the deal with that appearance? I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
that is our dream.
Then I have no choice but to stop you.
I mean, their entire dialogue is plot hooking the more you know about what's going on, but...
Yeah. I think it works.
Pyra, watch out! Pyra! You're right.
More or less. Stop this!
Also, I'm a sucker for, like, hexagonal barriers.
Yeah.
When you learn about honeycomb structures and how strong they actually are, it does make sense for a visual cue. Look, the only reason Nia is waifu number 3 is Pyra counts as 2 people.
But
Technically 3, but...
But also, like, Rex just being an absolute Chad and just, like, diving for doing that whole Action Man stunt right there.
I mean, he's got the grappling hook. He's got better use it.
Grappling hook! Gramps! Seriously, I love that look.
Still you persist. And is that Malos?
Asurda.
Everybody knows each other. Seriously, cutting a fireball, even if it's the enemies doing that, is just so freaking cool.
I know, right?
Rex, get on.
Now Pyra's on Dromark.
Got it! Rex!
Nia being carried like a little kitten in Dromark's mouth.
Stop them! Open fire!
Turn her around! Ready to cannon!
It's no use. They're out of range.
Damn it!
They gave us the slip.
Turn around.
We're not chasing them?
The Aegis is awakened. That's enough for now. I'll have Akros help them down.
That'll have to do.
Well, that's one chapter done.
Yep. Tron. Somebody took a page from the Sekihao Love 10 Kyoken I see. And Jake Stevens says, kind of prefer the more anime approach. Hell, it's one of the reasons I don't find X or Xenoblade 1 as compelling to replay.
Fair.
Because...
I mean, there's a bit of it there, but also it's like, it's teething troubles.
Right, and I think what I love about it, like Xenoblade 2, is just that anime approach is like, it's so earnest and honest about what it's doing. Like, it's not wink wink nudge nudging, it's like, no, we're going full hog with this, you know?
It's like, you've already done a lot to establish the setting in just the first chapter, whereas with the Bionis and Mechonis, it's like, it's just so big that you really don't see the same scope to it. Whereas here, you can only see smaller bits of it, but you get a bigger idea, a greater idea of the setting.
And, like, the overall situation, you know? Like, by situation, I mean, like, where does humanity stand in this context? Good.
Yeah, whereas Xenoblade 1 can both oversell and yet undersell the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Feeble excuses of proponent! Just get back here! You got lot of work to do!
And I think with Xenoblade 1's tale of revenge and, like, killing God, here in Xenoblade 2, it's the classic optimism versus pessimism debate. Like, and how just a few people being optimistic in a world that looks bleak as heck, like, as long as they keep trying, can actually turn around things for the better.
And it's one pessimist getting in the wrong place and then destroying everything out of spite that can really, truly destroy the world. Because, oh look, that happens in real fucking life.
just say that I admire how you rebranded those broken core crystals. And selling them onto the dunderheads back in Morardain. Absolutely sublime.
And of course, in a cynical situation, of course, there is anyone who's going to short-term profit.
And blabbering about core crystals on unsecured line? Is Dougal some kind of idiot?
Yes.
Ind'll tap our communication!
Oh, of course. I'm very sorry.
Man, forget it. We got bigger fishes to fry.
Oh? What's going on?
Listen up.
I also feel like it helps that we have, like, smaller tier antagonists to have the world more fleshed out, instead of just, like, one side versus another side, them being clear-cut, and then, oh, look, there's the secret villain in there that makes things more complicated.
It should have been me! Not him!
First thing he sees.
Lucky son of a gun.
Lap pillow.
Thank goodness. You aren't injured at all, are you?
No, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, you better be fine after you saw a sight like that waking up.
I'm not certain. We seem to have washed up on a titan of some kind.
A titan? Where's Gramps and Nia? We gotta find them. They can't be far.
Okay.
It's like, I know not everyone's on board the, like, cartoonish, character proportions here, but it's like, just the character animation, like, the little addition there of Rex reaching for the helmet.
Yeah.
It showed that they were animating these a lot better in this style than the more, realistic depiction in Xenoblade 1. Regardless of how the animation was improved in the Switch edition. Let alone the Switch 2 edition.
Treasure acquired.
And again, if there's one thing Xenoblade as a whole does really well,
it's their environments.
Yes. Like, I don't think there is going to be another RPG series where you can find environments that are just this gorgeous and mind-bending when you realize what you're on, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Especially for, like, their bit rates and everything. Like, Monster Hunter might be close, but even Capcom has cut corners there.
Yeah. And the fact that there's, like, the only real loading times you get is when you're going from, like, big location to big location.
Yeah, and it's like, otherwise it just, like, smoothly loads over time.
And it's like a magic trick. You're like, how the fudge did they pull that off, right? And Monolith Soft just really knows how to use their assets.
Mm-hmm. Like, even if you can see them, like, being procedurally generated, recycled over time, or just, like, graphic modeled, or in the case of those trees, it's like, that's clearly a stationary monster body that they have resculpted.
Yeah.
Or at least, like, that specific tree.
But the point is, like, however again, like a good magic trick, however they did it, like, it's still effective. So, it's still gonna be okay, Gramps.
How awful. Hold on. I should have some herbs.
You are kind, but no amount of human medicine would suffice.
But...
Weep not, my boy. This is my fate.
I can't help it. Can I?
No parting is forever. We will surely meet again when the flow of the ether wills it.
Now, I can only imagine knowing what we know later, I imagine Pyra just woke up. She sees, like, another person that she knows, like, getting hurt like
fading
this.
away.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not even him getting injured. It's like he was past his time. He was holding on for Rex.
But yeah, like, it's just Iris and Mithra's whole thing is this, like, they got depression.
I told you not to cry, didn't I, Rex? Rex. Rex.
Grams! Rex!
He's tiny!
Baby dragon!
Baby dragon!
What? Grams? How is
He's
that?
little and furry.
And they have not made a marketable plushie out of him.
How have they not done that? Also, when are they finally going to release the marketable plushies of Pyra and Mithra?
I don't know, but they would make a bajillion Xenoblade dollars.
I am so confused.
A Xenolian amount of dollars.
So you see, by maximizing cellular regeneration to retain all vital bodily functions, I seem to have reverted to a larval stage.
Well, that's quite handy.
Now, why isn't voice for Ramps in the tiny little baby body? That's funny.
Just any old titan can do. Only one so advanced as myself. Rex, are you...
If every Titan could do this, like, it would so deal with, like, the space conditions on the worlds to just cycle them out, but we all know, at least those who have played Xenoblade Torna know why that is.
No more than 300 years.
300 years? I'll be long dead by then.
I suppose that's true.
But what about my house? Do I have to live in the streets?
Perhaps this is an opportunity to fly the nest.
You mean...
Miser boots.
It's a massive extra expense.
Rex is stingy.
Still. Glad you're okay, Gramps. Oh, shoot.
Godai pose.
Yeah.
We have to find Mia.
Mia?
Xenoblade 2 on Switch looks better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Okay, I hate people who do that. Pokemon isn't doing this, the arts, the same sort of art styles for its environments. It's unequal to compare that, especially because Game Freak is overworked to hell to release games in that development cycle. They were forced to by Nintendo, the Pokemon company, whereas Xenoblade 2 was allowed to cook.
Let's go.
Like, even the original version, it was given over half a decade to develop between Xenoblade 1 and 2, with X being its own side project.
Right now, we need to find Mia.
And that's not even counting the Switch 2 upgrades, which took even longer. It's like, at most, this is a graphical update with some nice extras. And I say that at the same time that Pyra is swaying her hips as she moves in the cutscene.
She knows what she's got. She's shaking what the architect gave her. Her hips do not lie. Collection.
Come out, come out.
But yeah, it's like, Pokemon games are not going to have this level of graphical fidelity just because they're never meant to.
Yeah, you gotta understand, folks, that you can't really, it's an apples and oranges sort of thing. Sure, they may have similar vibes, but...
Stop expecting Dark Souls out of Pokemon.
Or, stop asking, Pokemon to be Picasso, or a high-tier artist,
Oh, but Palworld is... No! Palworld does not look good. I don't care what people say. It looks different, but it's not good. It's like comparing Pokemon, Diamond Pearl, even though I hate them, to Spectrobes. And I mainly hate Diamond and Pearl just because of the layout and a bunch of the trashy things that were in that entry. But it's like, even for like Pokemon games in general, they have a consistency to their quality that other games do not. So a bad Pokemon game is still a good game. It's just one you revisit less.
Queen Natalie, speaking of Xenoblade X, what do you think of the DLC add-ons to that game? We never got around to X.
We never finished it. We haven't gotten to the Switch version at all.
Oh, and also, the quality of life improvement that with the field mastery skills, as long as you have the blade, you don't need to constantly switch them out of your party.
Yeah, because originally, for those who haven't played the original version of Xenoblade 2, you would need to go in here constantly and swap up who you had equipped to match whatever they had as special skills. Now it's a case of, if you have the blade, you get the skills as needed.
Right. Oh wait, Perunga has chivalry?
Yep.
Yeah, and Knight's sense for meting out justice.
They knew.
They knew. But honestly, that's enough. I wish they could have fixed the gacha part of it, but the field mastery thing, I honestly think that was like the bigger time waster.
I mean, they have adjusted over time the drop rates for stuff, but still not enough, because they still need to maintain the entire gacha gambling mechanic without actual gambling mechanics.
It feels like a driver is using a blade in battle. I'm certain of it.
Let's go.
Okay.
My lady, leave this to me.
I'm not just gonna abandon you, Dromark.
What? We're here to help. Nia.
Okay, but why'd you put away the sword? Why'd you put away your rings?
So we can do that. Be cool.
Rolling smash.
Rolling smash.
So why you guys even... Well, I guess that's a stupid question.
Indeed.
Seriously, it's good to see you. And you're all right.
Right back at you. Hey, by the way, what happened to the big guy who saved us? The Titan.
Are you talking about me?
Wait, what? How?
That's sort of a long story.
We also agree that Nia's cat hoodie is adorable.
Yeah.
I'll tell you all about it then.
It's a shame that she doesn't actually ever put it up.
I know, but if she did, I think we would all die of cuteness.
I see. So you two are off to Elysium. Listen, I never thanked you properly. For saving us, I mean.
This is also what helps the game.
Carried us
It's like, so many of the characters are reasonable.
Yeah, and even when we get to the villains, like, as screwed up as they are, there is a train of logic, however, I mean, obviously they're villains, so the logic is flawed, but it's not, like, evil for evil's sake, you know what I mean?
Like, there's still, like, the animeisms, like the big tsundere character, but it's part of a greater persona, rather personality, than it being, the character trait being all that they are, or it overwhelming all other side of depiction.
Or that little character animation of Nia just laying back in a drawer mark, just all chilled out, you know? Like, look at her, she's all comfy.
It definitely helps that that's a big improvement over Xenoblade 1 as well. Like, just the character animation. Like, they have so much more personality on display than in the first game.
Rex. I couldn't let that happen. No way. They can never take her.
Pyra, it proposed to me.
But also, Rex is just such a good boy that he's like, listen, I know a lot of stuff happened to me, but like, hey, they could have kidnapped Pyra, like, and I could have that would be bad.
He's got to earn the harem credit, or the harem king credit somehow.
I mean, his name's Rex.
Hello there. Still awake, I see.
I can't seem to sleep.
You haven't been awake. You haven't been awake for 500 years. That makes sense.
Deserta.
Likewise. Though you've changed.
It's almost like you have a completely different character design.
I suppose I have. A lot's happened.
Yes, it has. I wanted to thank you for saving my dear Rex. And I need to know what you told him. Is that what you really intend?
Yes. It is my true desire.
I see. Well, that's good enough. I have no reason to doubt you, Pyra.
That said, I do have one other goal now.
Jin and Malos.
I cannot allow them to continue with their current course.
The fate of an Aegis never changes.
Right.
And you're going to get Rex mixed up in this? I'm not blaming you. No matter how hard you tried, that boy would find some way to get involved.
Must resist boob jokes.
Is missing. Seems you've taken on quite a burden.
Azurda, I...
Promise me you'll take care of Rex.
I will.
Man, they are really emphasizing the booty.
Like, let's face it, even though Xenoblade 3, it has, like, the actual sexual tension between characters, this is still the horniest of the Xeno games.
We should probably try and find a town or something. Does anyone have any idea where we are?
You ever wonder why we're here?
One of life's great mysteries, isn't it?
You must have seen the Gormod Titan before.
Yeah. Only from a distance, though.
We're somewhere around its belly.
So, this is Gormod, huh? Hang on a second. Nia, your ears. Are you Gormoti?
Are you only now realizing this?
Genius. Took you long enough.
Gormot is the land of my lady's birth.
Wow. Well, that's reassuring.
If we want to find a town, the first step is to get out of this forest.
Yeah, we're running up on to 3 o'clock.
And we'll head
Yeah.
to Harem soon. The town's that way.
Brilliant. Let's get going.
I figure we can get to town.
Or at least get to the outskirts, and then stop.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Alexis.
Oh, the Energon Saber.
Yep. Found a seller that was selling this for a decent price. I am going to 3D print the actual sword simply because clear plastic syndrome.
Oh no.
I don't want to smash these guys.
I think, like, my ranking for the Xenoblade games is 2 is my favorite, followed by 3, and then 1. But I will say with 3, it has the better... I love the amount of customization the gameplay offers.
Mm-hmm.
But I think 2 just has a more of, like... I will never forget that first time playing it and seeing
Falling in love with the setting.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Xenoblade 3's issue is a mix of the dourness of the setting. Like, not necessarily that that's a bad thing, but it's like this retains that optimism, whereas it takes you a while to get that sense of hope back in a. Even though this is like seeming like a hopeless world, it doesn't feel like it's that severe yet because there are still people trying to make it better. Whereas you're stuck in that endless war cycle where you're needing to actively fight against that despair.
Right.
And that can get exhausting, even though there are a bunch of fun times and moments with the cast and characters.
Yeah, I will say that I want to say...
Because, like, you're not wrong if you say... Anyone in the chat, anyone just discussing these games, you do not have a wrong answer if you say 2 or 3 is your favorite. Or you feel like one is objectively better than the other.
Because they're all great games. It's like...
And they each do enough difference that it is as much a personal choice thing as much as an objective ranking, especially because 1 and 2 are required to build into 3. You can play 3 on its own, yes, but 3 is as much a celebration of the prior 2 games as it is its own thing, and you see landmarks from the prior 2 games all over the place in the 3rd one.
Right. And I will say that 3 has got to have like one of the most raw gut punch chapter cutscenes I've ever seen in a game, where it's like the all is lost moment and you are forced to sit there and watch as like you can do nothing to help. But then that's when the next chapter begins, and then that's when you get like your big power up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I legitimately think it's well done.
So it's like 3 is definitely the most depressing of the 3. So it can be a slog if you're not into the depresso espresso.
Right.
I'm just gonna do 10. 5 on each.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, like with Xenoblade 2, its sense of optimism and hope and just the themes it touches upon and like those fun character moments, like I would rather have a small cast of heroes that are well developed.
Don't you mean a smallish medium?
We're getting pizza later just for that comment. I would rather have a small developed cast of characters than a ballooned cast where...
A massive ensemble.
Right.
It's like you can have a larger amount of secondaries, that's fine, but...
Like, it's kind of like how I have a problem with the Tales games, where, like, I love Symphonia, but I can't deny that not everybody gets the same amount of treatment as the next person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
like it depends on how many side characters there are and what kind of importance is placed on them. Like if you place importance on side characters more than really developing the main cast, and you just get those small snippets of the side characters and not enough of the mains, it adds up over time.
Right, like it's oh. Speaking of sex appeal.
The name's Dahlia.
The Black Dahlia.
To make your life as enchanting as possible.
Rex, you summoned another waifu.
Actually, that was Nia.
Oh then, Nia.
We'll be great together, I do declare.
I mean, to be fair, Nia is canonically bi if she's in Rex's harem, so...
Polycules are the best answer. What was I saying? So with the Trails games, for example, I love Trails from Daybreak so much because that big cast is added on it through the course of the game. like each new party member gets like the chapter to develop them, and then over time we see the ensemble grow and grow. And then I think but then I also love the crossbow games because when the game starts and you're only given 4 party members, and these are your knuckleheads for the remainder of the game.
Mm-hmm. It depends on just how strong the character can be written.
Tron, I'm not a furry, I'm not a furry, I'm not a furry, I'm not a furry. Yeah, you say that now, buddy.
You say that now. Look, I remember when the internet went crazy for Renamon. I've been around the block that long. And also all the people who suddenly made female Lucario waifus after Gen 4 started. Yes, that was a thing if you didn't know.
Oh!
Oh damn, that's 3 in this playthrough that we were missing.
Follow me to victory! This is awesome! So, who's my new driver then?
It's a shame we don't have the Master Blade ability for a bit yet, but at least, like, we got some new stuff for Nia to work with.
Yep, you got lightning swords. I wonder who our VA is.
Obrona? We can go look. Because, like, that was the last Corcus I was going to do for a bit. Corvin. Obrona. Yuri Yamaoka.
Look her up.
Ai Shindo from Kyokai no Kanata. Uminako Naruno or Beelzebub. Yuki Usugi from Girls in Panzer. Not really stuff we really engage with.
I see.
Naomi McDonald. British-based voice actor, of course, like most of the cast. 8 in Pragmata. Momo from Cassiopeia. Or Cassiopeia from Momo. Claire Cooper from the wonderfully weird world of Gumball. Yinlin in Wandering Waves. Random voices in Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, not really stuff we engage with.
RF Zone 1, make sure you switch to Morag when she joins, as Obrona is made for her.
Yeah, unfortunately we can't swap blades once bonded until we get the Master Driver skill back.
Yeah, but hey, I think it makes for a different gameplay experience, you know what I mean?
Like, otherwise we would have Cosmos and equipped immediately.
And listen, I love Cosmos, but if we are already overpowered right now...
Because, like, the problem is, like, Alexis got Cosmos and then in my file then kind of just stopped, so she's undeveloped. But she's also attached to Zeke right now, and Zeke we're not going to be getting back for a while. So we can't really develop her or Telos much further for when Momo eventually joins the party. Yeah, Praxis is also equipped to Zeke, so that's otherwise I would have them equipped to Rex as well. Just so I can level them up so we can get their side story Blade quest for this Blade done with.
Before we sign off, Jake's Demon says, dude, after seeing Crystal and Star Fox's Salt, I was long gone, and I grew up with characters like Lola Bunny and Minerva Mink.
Everybody has that one.
Yep.
Unless you're Demi-Erase, which, yeah. Okay, we're going to call it here, guys. We have a few things to do, and like I said, when I got the call, I'm still trying to find people to fix the house from when we had the storm damage a few weeks ago. We just got a bunch of the brush, removed today by, another storm, making it so that the city decided, yeah, we're going to do brush pickup for everybody. So I spent a couple days, hauling as much of the downed tree debris from the last month to the street, and it was so big it completely blocked our driveway and went a bit onto our neighbor's property. So it was it was enough that it needed just to be all forced out, and that added to my exhaustion from me pulling a 6-day work week. So yeah, we got a bit more to do before we can rest and watch stuff. There's a new Thorgy's Arcade video that we're going to enjoy. And we will hopefully be back next week. Hopefully we can get these back to a regular weekly stream, especially because Xenoblade is big. And there's going to be new releases all over the place and other stuff we want to do, just coming down the pipeline one after the other, on top of, oh god, so much work, and me having to deal with the aftermath of the hacker bullshit, like fixing my Etsy account and getting back to finalizing the new stuff for the shop like I've been trying to do for 6 goddamn months now. So yeah, there's stuff to do. Hopefully we will be getting that all done. RF Zone, do you have Overdrive Protocol? No, that reset until we unlock Numa later in the game. So yeah, we'll be back later. Or we'll be back next week, hopefully, and on my main computer. So later, guys.
Alright, bye.